Hello friends, family, and internet strangers. Stephanie here with part 3 of my cross-country road trip. It is about 12:30 a.m. This is the last night of my trip, the last hotel. I am ready to be home. Today I spent the morning in Georgia, which is featured in part 2 of the vlog. If you have not seen that, I will link it below. And then once I was done there, I drove to North Carolina and I spent a very, very short amount of time in Asheville, but it was beautiful driving through the mountains. And then after that, I had a nice socially distant driveway dinner with one of my best friends in Hickory. And now I am just about to the point where I am going to change highways tomorrow and start heading straight up. I was shocked this morning when I woke up and realized I had actually slept. I do not normally sleep well in hotels, and honestly, even when I'm not in a hotel, I am not the best at sleeping. I find sleeping to be a little bit difficult, and throughout this trip, I have averaged maybe 3 hours of sleep per night and just a lot of tossing and turning. But this morning I woke up and realized I had slept for a full 5 to 6 hours and woke up in the same position that I fell asleep in. In the past, I have had no problem staying at whatever the cheapest motel off the side of the highway is, but with the pandemic going on, I did choose to stay at Marriott's for this entire trip. I stayed at 3 Fairfields and a Courtyard, and I did not have any problems. Everything was clean, everyone was wearing masks, and I definitely recommend that if you're traveling at the moment. It is the final day of my trip. I will be home in about a 10-hour drive today. I am in Raleigh, North Carolina currently, just about where it changes from I-40 going all the way east, all the way up to go straight up to New York on I-95. After 5 full days in the car, this is how I start day 6. I only went shopping a little bit, so I didn't add too much, but now my clean clothes bag is pretty much empty, and my dirty clothes bag is pretty much full. This is not even close to all of the water bottles I accumulated on this trip, but I did throw them in recycling in the hotels along the way. I also threw away some of my trash in different rest stops along the way, and as expected, I barely touched my snacks. Since I don't really have that much going on other than driving to finish out the trip, I want to show y'all some of my road trip essentials. I like to start every day with a clean car, so I always have sanitizing wipes. Those are essential for me, and I sanitize every morning, everything that I touch throughout the day. I use my phone as my GPS, so I make sure I have a charger, but also something to hold it up so that I can see it. I use this cup holder mount that I found in the As Seen on TV section of Boscov's. Also on my phone, I use it for my playlists. Having a great playlist is so important in getting through long drives. I like to make mine about the length of time I'm going to be driving for the day, and I'll use multiple playlists throughout the trip. This one I'm showing you right now is a 12-hour long playlist for a long driving day. I also like to mix it up, so I've got older stuff, newer stuff. I have pop music, I have Christian music, I have a little bit of rap on there, a little bit of Broadway show tunes. So I like to keep it on shuffle, and then I am surprised by everything that I hear. During a pandemic, masks are also essential. When I am outdoors in a not very populated area, I'll just use a reusable mask. But when I am going inside a gas station or picking up takeout or into a hotel, I do 2 masks, KN95 underneath and a reusable mask. I love my stupid car tray. That's literally the name of the brand that makes this. And it buckles into the seatbelt. It has a leg on the side that evens it out with the seat. It has little hooks on the side. I can hang either a trash bag or my mask over. This is great for holding food. It's great for holding masks. It stays in place really well. And while we're talking about food and eating in the car, let's do a little throwback to day 3 of my trip. That's the forgotten day that didn't make it into either part 1 or part 2 of the vlog. Good afternoon from Memphis, Tennessee. I am at Uncle Lou's Fried Chicken, home of the sweet, spicy love. I love this place. I was here back in 2012 when I drove from California to North Carolina, and it had been featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. At this point, it has also, I believe, been on Best Thing I Ever Ate, so lots of Food Network love, and I loved it. So when I saw that Memphis was still on my driving route, even though I was not going to be spending much time in Tennessee anymore, I knew I had to stop and grab some lunch. I ordered online, and now I just have to go in and pick it up. There's the food, the sweet spicy love. Seriously, that's what they call it, sweet spicy love. That's how Guy described it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dimes, that sauce was sweet spicy love. So I got 2 pieces of chicken with mild sweet spicy love sauce. I got a biscuit and some corn nuggets. They also sell the sauces. So I got 2 of these, one that I can have with my parents in New York and one that I can take back to LA and use on whatever I make in my air fryer. They also sell their seasoning blend, and it's called Corruption. I am home from my other home, and I'll be back in this home for about 2 months before I head back to the other one. If you have any suggestions for where I should head on my northern route about 2 months from now, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for watching.